Hola, I'm Sunny from Healing Power of Divine Universe, and I'm here with the air signs reading for March 2021. Before I get started, I'm going to ask if you would please subscribe, hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when I upload more videos. Hit that like button and share this video if you think others can benefit from my reading today. Otherwise, let's get started here. I'm excited to do this. I pulled a lot of great cards for you, and I just think that things are definitely going to be changing in your favor. So let's check it out. First card I pulled is Love Abounds. So love is definitely coming straight for you. If it's love for yourself, love from another person, maybe in a romantic sense, just loving life, anything that is going to bring unconditional love your way and really fulfill you in the loving feelings that we want as adults or as people in general. But really, love is right around the corner, peeking at you and wanting to come into your life. So that's a beautiful way to start this reading. Everyone is doing their best. There are really only two types of people: those you now love and those you will love, until there's only one type of person, and then we'll probably hit replay, the game of life, the universe. So know that everyone's doing their best. If you're waiting for love to come in, just know that that person's doing their best. Maybe they are on a journey and are transforming into whom they need to become in life. Maybe they're finding how to love others. Maybe if they haven't had love in their life for a long time, or they've really struggled with relationships, maybe they're really finding themselves to be able to offer you this love, or vice versa. This could be you doing this with someone else. We have destiny. So you're destined for love. You're destined to have love in your life. You're destined for this love from another person to come in. It's written in the stars. It's probably a twin flame. When I see the destiny card, I think of a twin flame automatically. If you don't know what the twin flame journey is, you can definitely research that. Some people believe in it and some don't. It also could represent a soulmate, but in this case, I really think it is a twin flame. I think that you're destined to be with someone, and I truly think that most of you know who that person is, and that you're really working on yourself and really building your life up so you can maybe make an offer to this person, or vice versa. This person's really working on themselves and they're going to make you an offer. But you're destined to have love in your life, and honestly, that is just beautiful. I mean, it's just amazing. We all want that love. We all want that special person in our life that's really going to give us the things that we need and that we desire and that we just, have always dreamed of. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. So the universe is really asking you to surrender to the power of love, to allow love to come into your life, to stop doubting that love's real, to stop second guessing your feelings for someone or being afraid of love, because not all love leaves us hurt and, wounded. When it's true love, when it's destined love, just know that it's meant to be, and it's going to be presented to you in a way. Maybe you meet somebody new. Maybe you have already met somebody that has really kind of ruffled your feathers, and you want to begin a new love romance with them. But maybe, like I said, that you had to really work on yourself, and maybe this person really needed to work on themselves, so then this love could really be true and be unconditional and come together healthy and without any toxicity and any other people interfering. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now with the Wheel of Fortune, I always explain it as, at times we're on top and then times we're on bottom. The wheel is constantly spinning in life, the wheel of life. And at times we're on top of the world, and then, we always have to go to the bottom. So we need to make sure that if we're on top and you're doing very well financially, that you realize that, you will come down to the bottom eventually. So you need to be saving, being realistic with your money, just really striving to keep your life in a balance even as that wheel is turning. We have memories. So you're definitely thinking back on some memories. If it's memories of love in a relationship, if it's memories with your family, in life in general, you're definitely having a lot of memories that are probably maybe opening your heart to love, maybe moving you towards your destiny, maybe allowing you to really transform into a more beautiful human being, a more kind, generous, and loving human being. Because when we have good memories of good things, then that really brings us to the point where we realize that, life is beautiful, and each time that we are presented with a new person, or we're presented with love or a new opportunity, that we're creating those memories to have for the rest of our lives. If they're memories that are not so fond, they're kind of darkness, they're toxin, those are the memories we really want to work through and then release, so we can keep the beautiful memories alive in us. We have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So maybe if it's not death of a person, maybe it's death to like a relationship that you've been in for a long time. Maybe it's death of a thought process, the way that you would think about other people and situations, and maybe the way that you would do things in your life. Maybe you are open to, new beginnings, to that door being open for new love to come in, new opportunities, maybe a new career. If it is the death of someone that you were close with, I do send my condolences, and just know that that person is merely, they're no longer in their physical body, but their soul is still alive, because our souls never die, and that person is always with you and always around you. So we have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is happiness from the past, old friends and an old love revived. So you're really having memories of the past. You're really thinking of all the good times that you had in your past. If it was in your childhood, if it was just with your family and friends, if it was with somebody that you were romantically involved with. But you're definitely thinking back on memories that really made you happy and really made you feel good and feel loved. And you're really, I think, really striving to have that back in your life if you're kind of missing that at this time. And even if it isn't somebody from your past, maybe it will be a new person coming in for love. But I think that you're really thinking of someone that might have just really sparked you in the past, might have lit that flame under your ass and just kind of really made you feel love, and really made you realize that when we truly love someone, that it's really hard to let them go, even if they're different than us. I feel like that you had love, but maybe people around you didn't want you to be with that person. Maybe they were different. Maybe they had different traditions, different opinions. Maybe they were unique looking, or just different than what you're used to. But I think that you're really thinking back upon that person, and you might be regretting a little bit, regretting that you didn't accept that love. Maybe that person offered you love, and you decided against it because you were trying to maybe make other people happy, and it's someone that you have never been able to forget about, and maybe you just long for this person, and you're ready to really come together and really offer each other the love that you both deserve. Mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. So you're learning to definitely learn from your mistakes. You're realizing that we've all made decisions, and we've all done things that we're not proud of. We've all made many of mistakes in our life, and that's how we grow and expand as a human being. And we need to know it's okay to make those mistakes. That, if it was towards another person, know that if that person really loves you and wants you in their life, they will forgive you. If it was a mistake that got you into legal trouble, just know that, it happens to the best of us. Just know that, every mistake was meant to be had in our life, because it's helping us grow into the human being and push us down the path that the universe really wants us to be on. So make sure that you're able to look at that mistake as a lesson, not as something really harsh, or, to keep you down and stuck and feeling bad about yourself. Look at it as a lesson, learn from it and grow from it, and then, move on from it. We have justice, balance. So maybe it was in a legal matter. Maybe you have been in some legal trouble. Maybe somebody else has been dealing with a legal situation. But I believe that the scales are being balanced for whomever is this card is for. Maybe you caused something that got somebody in trouble, and you did it out of just maybe greed, hate, being vindictive, or maybe vice versa, somebody did this to you. But I think that you have learned from your mistake, and that you're really allowing yourself to grow and heal and mend. And I think that you're helping these scales being balanced and bringing justice to whatever situation that fits your life. We have find balance. So you're needing to find balance. It's easier said than done. But, you know, if we work on ourselves each and every day, if we really strive to heal from our past wounds, we really strive to be an unconditionally loving person, kind and generous, and we really, you know, speak our truth and just be a good human being, and just really allow ourselves to kind of go with the flow of life, not be so harsh on ourselves and on others, really accept people for who they are and allow people to be unique and different, and really allow ourselves to be that way, that's when balance comes into our life. So I think that you are working on finding balance and really finding the true you and what you represent and what you want and what you need in your life. It's not as if you need anyone. For as long as you wish to keep them in your life, whoever they may be, understanding them as opposed to changing them will wildly improve the chances that they'll wish to keep you in their life. On the other hand, you're pretty much stuck with me. Oh wow, I hope I love you, the universe. We don't need anybody. We desire to have people in our lives. There's a difference. At times we feel like we need somebody, and at times those people aren't in our life. And at times we can't have every single person that we desire and we wish to have in our life. But that doesn't mean that there isn't another person that can definitely step into that role and replace somebody, and bring in all of our wishes, all of our desires, all of our dreams with them, and create that with you, and really build with you and create a life that's going to be very successful and happy and loving. I had mentioned before about changing a person, and for the air signs, I think that a lot of air signs are learning not to be so judgmental against other people, not to allow society to stem and tell you what is right, what is wrong, how people should look, how people should act, what makes a person good, what makes a person bad. I think that's been a hard lesson for the air signs since the first of the year. And by wanting to change somebody isn't going to make you happy, and it definitely isn't going to make that other person happy. We need to accept people for whom they are, because God has created us in unique ways to be who we are and represent the people that God wants us to be, that we want to be. We need to be able to look at a person and really find their uniqueness, all their beauty and their different qualities, to really embrace them and to see the beauty that they're offering the world by being able to be unique. A lot of people try to live up to the standards of society, and unfortunately that doesn't create happiness. It doesn't create unconditional love, and it doesn't make anyone better than the other person. So I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again, I choose love. So in the past, if you did choose fear over love, I think that you're really thinking about that, and you're choosing again, you're going to choose love. And if it was with somebody that maybe society didn't understand, maybe you didn't understand them, maybe if it was somebody that was just really unique and quiet and different and had their own traditions, had their own opinions, the way that they thought about the world, maybe society was really hard on them. And I think it's really made you open your eyes to being able to understand that we're all different in our own ways, and we don't have to live up to everybody else's standards. We live up to our own standards and the standards of God. That's what matters. And we always should choose love over fear. sentimental feelings. I feel very emotional in this reading. Ooh. So there is a lot of emotions running high with the air signs right now. Again, you are definitely having sentimental feelings, feelings of loss maybe, feelings of regret, feelings of shame at, maybe you made a wrong decision. Maybe you let go of somebody that you just cannot forget about, that you don't want to let go of, but you did it because you had chosen fear over love. So I think that your sentimental feelings are really strong at this moment, and you really need to allow yourself to feel those, to recognize them, and then obviously release those to the universe. And so you can keep all the happy, fond, loving memories instead of the ones that are really weighing you down and keeping you stuck and keeping you in that fear base and not allowing you to move into love. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So happiness is definitely part of the month of March. You are going to step into happiness. Maybe you were afraid to be happy. Maybe other people around you perceived happiness to be something that was not obtainable, that you could not obtain with somebody or with yourself. And I think that you're tired of really listening to what the standards of society says. I think that you're tired of being unhappy and being in relationships that are toxic and unhealthy and just keeping you in that fear base and keeping you in the dark. I think that you're wanting to transform your life into this beautiful butterfly and really step out into the beauty of the world, really into the light and love of God and yourself and the universe, and really towards people that are going to offer you that back. Conflict and defeat. So you might be feeling a little conflicted and defeated. Maybe you have made choices in the past that weren't the greatest. Maybe you did something bad to another person and it's just really left you just feeling just defeated. Maybe another person did you wrong. Maybe you chose somebody to be with and that person abandoned you or just didn't live up to the standards that you thought they were going to live up to, and you feel just, conflicted about which way to go now. What is right, what is wrong? If I step this way, is it going to work out? If I step that way, is it not? The thing is nothing is guaranteed in life, and we all need to remember that there's no guarantees that a relationship will last forever. It takes a lot of work to have a healthy, firm foundation of a relationship that is built on friendship and kindness and generosity and equalness, that you're able to fill up your own cups of love first, but then your partner or people around you, your friends or your family, are also filling those cups up too, and not just leaving you to do it and leaving them half empty. Because at times people really take advantage of other people. If you have somebody that's so kind to you and so loving, you get used to that person giving and giving and giving, but then that person isn't receiving anything back if you're not returning that. So I think that you just have made some decisions that probably weren't the greatest. You've made some mistakes, but you need to know that you're forgiven. You need to forgive yourself. And once you can forgive yourself, the universe will forgive you, and the people around you will forgive you also, even the people that you have hurt. I can't guarantee that if you hurt somebody deeply that they're going to just welcome you with open arms into their life, but I will say that they will forgive you, and that is a great accomplishment. That is a step forward and a step towards success. If that person allows you in their life, then you just have to keep taking those steps to make it correct, to make it right, to make that person know that you realize what you have done is not a good thing, or you have made a mistake, you made the wrong choice. And people that are loving and kind and accepting and forgiving will always allow somebody to come in that have hurt them and allow them to embrace their life and to accept their apology and to also to forgive them and to give you another chance. If you feel like somebody's not going to give you another chance, if that person is an unconditionally loving person, they will. So don't feel conflicted and defeated. Go after the things you want. Don't let fear stop you. Really move out of fear straight into unconditional love. We have the Queen of Coins. Now the Queen of Coins is a woman who knows her worth. She's capable and practical. So that could be representing you, or it could be representing maybe the person I'm talking about, because this feels like a love reading to me. Maybe this Queen of Coins is somebody that is really standing her ground, that really knows her worth, really knows what she will put up with and what she won't. Maybe she really had a hard time in life. Maybe she's had a lot to face, a lot of diversity and, cruelness and just judgment and harsh things happen to her. So she's really had to build herself up, not build her walls up. If that's you and you've built walls up, you need to let those walls open up. She just knows what she wants in life. She knows how she wants to be treated, and that's all she's going to accept. And that can be a very scary thing for anyone, because when a woman, or, and it could be a man, is standing in their power and they're really, full of self-love and self-worth, it can really scare people off. It could really create fear that this person might not accept me, or this person might not allow me to come into their life, and so on. So don't let this Queen of Coins scare you away, because with all queens, they're all loving and kind and gentle. We have the Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords is a delay. It's disappointing news. And then it could be minor problems with a child. So you might be on a delay, maybe some disappointing news, and it could be regarding a child. Maybe one of your children have done something that they're not so proud of. Maybe they've gotten into a little bit of trouble, but the pages to me represent children. So this child might have created a delay in your life that has really disappointed you. It could really have pushed you backwards a little bit. Maybe you were trying to move forward. You were trying to really strive down your new path, but there's something going on with the child that has kind of brought you back to where you not were fully, but maybe halfway, and you're having to deal with that at this time. Just like anything, children make mistakes. They at times make really bad decisions, and they're like anyone else. We need to forgive them and let them know that, they're loved no matter what they've done. And if they are kind of causing any problems, we need to kind of get down to the reasoning of that and fix that and help them fix that. Despair. I need your divine intercession right now. O Great Spirit, lift this darkness from my soul. Free me from this burden. Open me to your highest plan. May I be a peaceful vessel of your love. So you're feeling definitely a lot of despair at this time. And we've all been in that darkness. We've all been kind of stuck there. At times we get stuck there for far too long. And if we do turn to the divine and ask for the divine to help us move out of that despair, the divine will get to work right away and will really help us along our path, really push us down the path that we need to, really help us see what is causing this despair, why we're stuck here, why we feel that we're in the darkness and we're not able to open up and remove ourselves from this despair or this position in our life. And so really meditate, really turn to the universe and ask them to please help you move past whatever is holding you back. Page of Pentacles, opportunity. So there definitely is going to be some opportunity coming into your life in the month of March. It could be financially, because it's the Page of Pentacles, and there's a pentacle right there that the mermaid's holding. So you might be offered a new opportunity in work. Maybe you're going to be starting your own business. Maybe you're going to inherit some money. But it's going to have opportunity for you to be able to grow financially and really grow yourself in all aspects of life, but it's definitely going to help you with your finances. Nurture. You really need to spend time nurturing yourself and maybe nurturing those around you. Really creating this ball of light right here that she is holding on to. Really opening yourself up to the universe and asking the universe to really help yourself, nurture yourself, to really be kind and loving and gentle, and ask the universe to please provide that to you also. We are so busy in life as human beings that we forget that we need to take care of ourselves and really nurture ourselves. And once we can do that outward towards the people that we love and we want to nurture, towards the universe, towards, the world. I mean, towards wildlife, towards our pets, everything. We're able to nurture and be kind and loving, but it starts within ourselves, and then we can project that towards other people. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsal for the great stuff coming your way. Never regret love, no matter how blind it improved your vision, no matter how foolish it made you wiser, and no matter how generous it made you more. Hubba hubba the universe. Don't ever regret anything in your past. Look at everything that you've gone through. If you haven't had success in love, really think about what you learned from that relationship. Even if you were blind to what people were doing to you, and it is kind of like almost shocking what you were allowing people to do, or if you were with somebody that you thought was the love of your life, and you realize one day, this isn't whom I'm supposed to be with, or this person isn't the person I thought they were. They're not as loving and kind and generous as I am to them, and I'm giving and giving, and they're not giving me anything back, or they're running around with other people, whatever your circumstances are. Just know that all of that is what is making you a much more stronger, courageous person. It is allowing you to love yourself and to know your self-worth and what you'll put up with. And it will draw in the people and things that you need in your life that are going to equal out your life and going to give you an equal give and take. If you just allow the universe to do its magic, if you surrender and you move out of fear into love, you'll be able to recognize the people that really should be in your life. That's going to really create a happy home, a happy marriage or relationship, and so on. In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. So again, towards love, you need to move into the energy of love. Keep the faith. So the universe is asking you to keep your faith, no matter if you're going through the worst time in your life and you just feel like giving up, you feel like nothing is working out in your life, all the people around you are just shit, they're just not who you want to be around. If you're making mistakes and you're in despair, you have to keep your faith. You have to keep your faith that the universe is having you go through all this and having this happen to you because it's helping you become the person that you're meant to become. And it's also helping you heal, grow, and then move on the path to success, happiness, and straight towards unconditional love. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So allow your imagination to run wild. Allow yourself to create from your imagination. If you are an artist, or you're just really the type of person that kind of gets lost in their imagination on the way you want your life or the way you want things to be, and as long as it's all positive and you stay in that positivity, you're manifesting what you are desiring, and the universe is going to reward you with that stuff. Just don't let the darkness and the fear take over, because then that's what you manifest. Shadow. So you're definitely confronting your shadow side. And that's each and every one of us need to do that, because at times we are more in the dark than we are living in the light. And we really need to learn how to balance that out. But we really typically need to be more in the light and have the darkness down. But when the darkness is overpowering us and the light is way down here, that's when we're really struggling in life and we're not on the right path that we need to be on, and we're not with the people that are creating the love and light in our life that it needs to be. We really need to recognize that. We really need to look at ourselves and really say, what are my addictions? Is it drugs? Is it alcohol? Is it sex? Is it fighting? Is it gambling? Is it, whatever you feel that you do too much of? Because that's what keeps us in the dark. The devil will do anything to keep us in the dark. The devil doesn't want us to live in love and light. The devil wants us to live in the darkness. And so the temptation of things that we all get tempted of, if it's sex, sure, we all enjoy sex very much, but really, is it as fulfilling as what you think it is? Or is it just the act of doing it? Because when you love somebody and somebody means a lot to you, when you have sex, it's very powerful, it's very passionate, and that's, it makes you want to be with that person, and it kind of exits out anybody else that comes towards you and wants to be with you, if that makes sense. We have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is perseverance, pull reserves together for the final push. So maybe you are just needing to really, you're on, like, teetering on this cliff is how I'm going to explain it, and you're just needing to really have that final push towards the path that you need to go down, and they're wanting to really to build up your reserves. Maybe you're trying to save money so you can afford to venture off on your own in your business. Maybe you're wanting to move. Maybe you're wanting to be stable, to offer somebody love, whatever it is. Just know that you're just teetering off that cliff. You're almost to that final push, so don't give up. Really reach to the universe for that last courage, that last strength that you need to finish off whatever you're trying to accomplish. We have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is defending position, overcoming obstacles. So you might be finding yourself having to defend your position, defend what you're wanting in your life, defend your mistakes from the past, defend yourself from other people. But you just really have to overcome the obstacles that the devil, for one thing, the darkness is throwing in your path, because it doesn't want you to accomplish what you need to, and doesn't want you to move into the love and light. Or the people that are wanting to keep you stuck in the past, that don't want to let go of you or don't want to see you succeed. You really need to know that the only person that we ever need to defend our position to is ourselves and to God himself. And everybody else doesn't matter. So remember that. And remember, you always have the strength for that last push. Gratitude. Find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm like the warmth of a sun, and it is. You need to wake up each morning and obviously be very grateful for another day of life. When you step outside, really listen. You hear the birds chirping, be grateful. It's so beautiful. The sun shining, the warmth of the sun. You know, that lady at the convenience store that's so nice, that smiles and just makes you feel good about yourself. Or, some hot guy or some hot girl kind of gives you a little wink and a smile or something as you're walking by, and it makes you feel just really good about yourself. Just be grateful for all the little things that you already have. And when you are grateful for what you already have and what you really enjoy in life, that's when other things come in. Material, financial, love, happiness, and the right people come into your life too. Then the last card I pulled is King of Cups, and it's understanding. So with that, I think that you're needing understanding. You're needing understanding for yourself. You're needing understanding for other people's choices. You need understanding that not everybody thinks alike, that not everybody is a bad person because they're not living up to your standards. You need understanding that we all make mistakes. We're all in despair. And at times, yes, we all need to confront our shadow sides. You really need to step into the energy of love, and you start by doing that with yourself, by stepping into unconditional love, by nurturing yourself and really knowing your self-love and self-worth, and then that energy will start projecting out into the rest of your life and towards other people around you, and of course, and towards the universe. And when you're doing that, the universe is embracing you and really filling you full of unconditional love always. And don't get me wrong, the universe is always giving us that unconditional love. But I want people to remember what we put out, our thoughts, our actions, the way we treat ourselves, other people, the way we respond to people, the judgment, the harsh, judgment that we have on ourselves and other people, the gossip, the lies, the illegal actions, anything like that. If we're putting that out into the universe, what do you think the universe is giving us back? So that is what I have for the air signs for March 2021. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it kind of gave you an insight of what to expect this month. Maybe kind of gave you some insight on what you need to work on and what you need to move towards, which is the energy of love. So I think it was a great reading. I love air signs. They're all unique, so unique in each way. My daughter, she's a Libra, and I just absolutely adore her. I think she's just the most amazing person in the world. So I miss you very much if you watch this video. I love you so much. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. Thank you again for watching my channel. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you'd like to donate, there's a link below to my PayPal, and every dollar helps. So, peace.